about 7 points off the wind, heading north-northwest, and have been for most of the day. At last, we were leaving behind the desert heat, sand, and the date palms of the North African coast and heading across the Med. We've had a good stiff breeze, and the bones in the princess's teeth were bright white against the deep azure of the sea. Despite the breeze, the swells were light, and the decks were all mild and quite pleasant, if a bit slanted. We put out all our sails and cruised at a heady 14 knots at one point, for almost an hour. More speed than most would believe the princess could ever reach. Our flags fluttered from the top of the mast, and dolphins rode the bow wave, thrilling us with the occasional leap and flip. It was one of those moments when the crew would look at each other and just grin grins that refused to leave their face and threaten to become permanent. This afternoon, Sanchez and Pierre brought their guitars on deck and began to play. Mark, not to be left out, ran down to his cabin and brought up his horn, and Patrick his bongos, and Sylvia her accordion. Mary joined in, lending the impromptu quintet her fabulous voice. They played, and the rest of us sang along and danced and cheered till the sun went down and we gathered in the galley at the big table for a glorious meal. All but Mary, as she had the con this evening's watch. Patrick went up with a plate for her and to keep her company. I think a romance may be brewing there. Henry, our chief steward, outdid himself tonight. We ate 2 roast chickens rubbed down with lemon juice, fresh ground cumin, white pepper, and lavender flowers, stuffed with green olives and dried red peppers. We also had fresh green beans that had been sautéed with pieces of pancetta, whole garlic cloves, golden raisins, and slivers of Egyptian almonds he had picked up at the last stop. A big bowl of fresh dates sat mid-table, and a couple of hot baguettes right out of our small bread oven were passed around to be torn to pieces and consumed. We had a tall pitcher of cool Moroccan mint tea and 2 bottles of last year's Beaujolais. As usual, Pierre and Sanchez competed to see who could tell the funniest joke. Tonight, Sanchez won by a slim margin. Accorded to him when a punchline caused Sylvia to expel her teeth through her nose in a fit of laughter. After dinner, I went up on deck, espresso in hand, and watched the shooting stars chase themselves. Listened to the princess's bow slice through the water, the deck creak, and the occasional flap of sail. Aye, 'twas good to be alive.